Hey! Welcome to She Recaps. Today, I'll be recapping a 2022 film called Top Gun, Maverick. Feel free to like and subscribe to support me, and comment your thoughts below. Captain Maverick is an extraordinary test pilot in the US Navy. He often disobeys orders but completes all the missions perfectly. He has done many stunts, which are nearly impossible to do. Seeing his potential, an institute named the Top Gun, which shows the best pilots in the Army and makes them an elite team, recruits him as an instructor. Maverick had a friend named Goose. Both of them trust each other. While on a mission, Maverick decides to take serious risks to win the fight. Goose supports him, but his flight engine fails. Maverick tries to save him, but he dies. Maverick thinks it's because of him and loses his confidence, but he saves Iceman, another leading pilot, from a crash. So Top Gun removes all charges on Maverick and allows him to continue his work. But Maverick returns to the US Navy base. Iceman becomes his best friend and saves him from being grounded. 30 years later, Maverick is still in the US Navy. Now his team is developing a high-speed aircraft which can travel at the speed of Mach 10. But they can reach only Mach 9 till now. So Admiral Kane decides to stop the funding for the project. Maverick's team is so upset. Maverick says if they want Mach 10 we will give him Mach 10 and asks his team to prepare the aircraft. He suits up and goes flying. Admiral Kane arrives there, but Maverick takes off without getting permission from the Admiral. Admiral asks the ground team what's going on. They say it's a test run. Kane asks them to stop since the project is cancelled. But Maverick pushes the flight to its limit. It reaches Mach 9 and gradually increases to 9.9. Maverick struggles a lot and reaches Mach 10. The whole team is celebrating their victory. The Admiral agrees to continue the project. Ground team asks Maverick to return to base, but Maverick wants to check its full potential and pushed it forward. It reaches Mach 10.5 and blasts. Maverick escapes, but the prototype is destroyed. However, the project is accepted. His team is happy. The Admiral doesn't like his action and attitude and decides to dismiss him. Maverick's friend Iceman is one of the top admirals now. He saves Maverick again from being grounded and asks him to join Top Gun again. Maverick rejects the offer, thinking of his friend Goose's death. But he had no other option. Top Gun's Admiral Cyclone and Warlock received Maverick and begin to explain the mission in which he has been recruited. Warlock is happy to see Maverick in Top Gun again, but Cyclone is not happy since he dislikes Maverick's unorthodox flying and his attitude of disobeying admirals. The mission is to destroy an illegal uranium enrichment plant which is built on the border of the state by their enemies. It's built in a snowy region in a valley between two ice mountains. The whole place is guarded with advanced fifth-generation flights and an automated radar targeting missile system. The problem is that if the plant becomes active it will be a threat to the US Army and the plant is going to fill uranium in 3 weeks. So Top Gun needs to destroy the plant before it happens to avoid radiation exposure. Maverick observes the presentation and gives a practical explanation to complete the mission in a successful way, and said, "It's an honor to fly with them." Cyclone says he doesn't want Maverick to fly and asks him to teach the top 12 graduates in the Top Gun. Maverick says he is a pilot and not a teacher. Cyclone says it is an order and shows the profile of the 12 graduates. Goose's son Rooster is one among them. Iceman texts Maverick asking how it is going. Maverick says not well and goes to the bar to relax. There he sees her ex-girlfriend Penny. They share their life experiences and talk a lot. Maverick sees his students Hangman, Coyote, Bob, Fanboy, Phoenix, Payback and other students playing in the bar. They are from different regions and are trying to fit in a group. Rooster arrives there. It seems there is always a clash between Hangman and Rooster. They tease each other. Hangman wants to be team leader, but Rooster also gives tough competition. Maverick feels embarrassed and hides from him. Cyclone and Warlock assemble the students and gives the explanation about the mission, and they introduces Maverick as their instructor. Rooster gets upset to see him, thinking Maverick is the one who is responsible for his dad's death. Maverick comes to the stage with the manual of F-18 flight. He asks whether they know about everything in the manual. Students say yes. Maverick throws the book in the trash and says their enemy also knows it. He says their thinking is the only thing which differentiates them from the enemies and says it will give them victory. Students are boosted up by his speech. Maverick asks the students to show him what they know, and all of them board their plane. Before going, Maverick tried to speak with Rooster, but it doesn't go well. All the students begin to fly with their pairs to fight against Maverick. Maverick says that the first one shoots the other is the winner. Fanboy and Payback tried first, but they lose. Following them, Phoenix, Hangman and all others also lose. Rooster tries to take down Maverick and both of them goes down below 2,000 foot, breaking the hard deck range of 5,000 feet. Cyclone warns Maverick not to do this again. Warlock asks what he is teaching. Maverick says the mission needs to fly at a lower altitude. Cyclone says there is only 3 weeks to teach them to work as a team and to destroy the target. Maverick says he also teaches them how to reach home after that. Cyclone remains silent. Hangman sees an old photo of Goose and Maverick and realizes why Rooster is mad at Maverick. Maverick goes to see Penny. Penny's daughter asks Maverick not to leave Penny again. Maverick agrees and they go to bring Penny's boat to the yard for service. A relationship develops between them. The next day, Maverick shows a 3D model of the enemy base and the automatic radar system which will detect the plane and shoots if it flies above 200 feet. Rooster says no one can fly under that level. Maverick says exactly and says he is going to teach them to fly at 100 feet to escape from the radar. He simulates a target and starts training. All of them fail at flying in low altitude. Some of them didn't achieve the speed. Some of them missed the timing. While training, Hangman talks about Rooster's dad and begins to fight. Maverick felt uncomfortable seeing this. On the next scene, Iceman asks Maverick to meet him. Maverick goes and asks about his health since he is suffering from throat cancer. Maverick says Rooster is not listening to him. Iceman asks him to train Rooster and send him to the battle. Maverick agreed and left his house after giving him a hug. To develop the teamwork, Maverick allows the students to play games and unites them in a team. In the meantime, he also reunites with Penny and makes love with her. Suddenly, Cyclone gets a report that raw uranium is coming to the plant in 10 days and says they need to destroy the plant before it arrives. Maverick devises a perfect plan and explains it to the students. 5 planes, that's 2 pairs with a leader. The leader's plane should lead the way. They should fly in low altitude and maintain downwards to get rid of their radar. The first pair should mark the target with lasers and the second pair should bomb and destroy the target, and at last all the 5 planes should fly upwards resisting the gravity and should come out from the cliff. Hangman says they will experience up to 8 G-force in the last phase. Maverick says they need to push forward to escape from the automated missiles. Cyclone and Warlock like this plan. Cyclone sets a time limit of 4 minutes 30 seconds to go inside and to destroy the target. Maverick says it's dangerous because the enemies will come in 5th-generation flights and they need to complete the mission in 2 minutes 30 seconds to avoid the interception with enemies to escape without a fight. Phoenix questions whether it's possible. Maverick says yes and begins to train them. They fly various times and demonstrate the mission like destroying the target. Cyclone is not happy with this plan but agrees since the students are improving. While training, a bird strikes Phoenix and Bob's plane and it leads to an accident. Both of them ejects from the plane in the last second and escape. At this time, Iceman dies of cancer. Maverick and the others went to his funeral and give him special respect. Since Iceman died, Cyclone says that Maverick led them to an impossible mission and dismissed him. Maverick got upset. Penny said to Maverick that those students are his pilots and it's his responsibility to bring them alive. Cyclone assembles the students and says Maverick is dismissed and explains about his 4 minutes 30 seconds plan, even if there is a possibility of getting killed. Suddenly their radar detects a F-14 flying in their airspace without permission. It's Maverick. He says he can complete the mission even in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Hangman says it's not possible. Maverick starts the mission in their simulated area and flies in low altitude, goes inside, destroys the target, flies upwards and completes the mission and proves his plan is possible and effective. All the students and admirals had goosebumps and realize his potential. Cyclone gives warning for stealing the aircraft for demonstration, but appoints him as the team leader and allows him to fly with his pilots. Maverick gets happy and selects his team. He shows his payback, Fanboy, Phoenix and Bob. Hangman thought he would be the wingman, but Maverick selects Rooster. Hangman gets a reserve role for backup. When the time came, pilots suit up and gets ready. Hangman asks Rooster to give hell to the enemies. Rooster tries to speak with Maverick. Maverick says he'll speak after the mission and board their plane. Maverick goes first and leads the team. Phoenix and Payback forms first pair following him. Bob is with Phoenix. Rooster and Fanboy are the second pair. All 5 planes reach the enemy's area. They fly in low altitude so the automated systems don't detect them. Cyclone and Warlock gives them instructions through the ground support team. The timer begins. They entered the valley. Payback and Maverick destroyed the enemy's runway. Bob marks the target with laser. The enemies sense their presence and take off their plane. Maverick has 1 minute to escape from them. Rooster and Fanboy bomb and destroys the target. The mission is complete and they are in the final phase. They fly upwards and come out of the mountain. Suddenly the automated system activates and begins to fire. They escape from the missiles by using flares. 2 enemies' flights arrive there and shoot them. Phoenix, Payback and Fanboy escape from the missiles, but Rooster is in enemy range. To save him, Maverick goes between them and the missile attacks Maverick's plane and causes him to crash. Rooster says he should go back to save him, but Cyclone orders them to return to base. Hangman asks permission to go search for him, but gets denied. Maverick lands in enemy's ground using his parachute. They locate him and begins to fire. Rooster arrives there and destroys the enemy's plane. But his plane also crashed and he ejects. Maverick goes to him and shouts at him, "Why did he return to the battlefield?" Rooster says he came for him. They thanked each other for saving each other. All the other 3 planes reached the base. Maverick decides to take an old F-14 from the enemy base to escape. Rooster questions whether it can fly. Maverick says let's find out and boarded the plane. Since they destroyed the runway, Rooster says it is impossible to take off. Maverick opens the wings in the ground and takes off the flight effectively. Rooster sends a signal to his base. Cyclone and all others in the base became happy. The enemy surrounds the F-14 and begins to shoot. Maverick tries to escape. He destroys 1 flight, but the second flight chases him continuously. Maverick thought he was going to die and asks Rooster to eject himself from the plane. Suddenly Hangman came and destroyed the flight and saves Maverick and Rooster. They returned to the base and celebrated their victory. Cyclone also joined them. Rooster understands Maverick and speaks with him. Maverick finally reunites with Penny. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to see more.